Hi, singers. As a voice teacher, I am always assessing you when you come into my studio. Now, that's not to scare you or intimidate you or to make you think I'm judging you. It's to help you and to give you calm and support and knowledge and understanding so that you can continue to improve throughout your whole lesson and leave feeling better than you did when you came in. But my wheels are always spinning. I'm always looking for something going on. And that boils down to about 6 things. First is your comfort level. Your emotional, where you're coming from. Have you had a good day, a bad day? Do you have some really exciting news, or is something going on that's really kind of scary or upsetting, or are you just carrying a lot of stress? I take a second to see where you are and see if you're ready to sing, or if you need a minute to regroup, take a breath, just kind of relax, shake things off. I might have a listening ear of compassion and support. But I'm not a counselor and I'm not a therapist, so I don't get into heavy duty counseling, but I do lead you into the lesson because I know that music is therapeutic and you will feel better at the end than you did when you walked in. Secondly, I will ask you some questions. How is your voice feeling today? How's your body feeling today? It's a very light assessment. I want to gauge whether you have allergies or you're getting over a cold or you have mucus or stuffy nose, something that's going to prevent us from really getting some good airflow. And if that's the case, I'm going to lead you down a path of exercises that are more therapeutic, that will help you open up, take some deep breaths, help balance your head and chest voice and coordinate your vocal folds and make sure that everything is smooth and that you're not gripping or grabbing anywhere because you're worried about what's going on in your throat. That's, gunky and allergy, sore throat, whatever that is. So I want to know, because that helps me lead you into your warm-ups from the therapeutic standpoint first. Then we get into the warm-ups and we can open up your voice to prepare for singing. The next step during the warm-up is a vocal assessment, and I assess where you are vocally. Are you anchoring in your chest voice and connecting to the head voice? Do you have proper airflow? Are your vocal folds stable? Do you have proper reduction? Anything out of balance? Are you feeling tension, strain, jaw tension? Is your posture humped over like this? We correct all these things. We make room for the breath. We make room for the support, and we just want to open up and sing. Then we go into the bulk of the lesson, which is your song, whatever you're bringing in. And not only am I assessing your technique and everything we worked on in your warm-ups, I'm also assessing your body and how you're reacting to anything that's going on in your body that you may or may not be aware of. Are you feeling this extra mucus and gunk today, so you're holding back and you're afraid to really press in and give a little extra load to your vocal folds because you're afraid of that mucus popping up and cutting off your sound right in the middle of your line, because that's been happening and it's uncomfortable and it causes you fear and stress and anxiety. So you hold back, or else you push through it and you want to force your way through it. Either of those options is not a good option. So I want to know why you're doing that. What's causing that fear? What's causing that anxiety? Is it something going on in your throat, or is it something going on in your gut? What did you have for breakfast? What did you eat for dinner last night? Are you typically on a healthy diet, or are there things that we might want to talk about replacing in your diet? Are you getting good exercise and good sleep? Are you hydrating well? You're drinking water with a little bit of coconut water and sea salt and maybe a little bit of baking soda if that's right for you. The thing is, not everything is right for everybody. And so I can give blanket statements about what you should eat as a singer, but it's only going to work for certain people. It's not going to be great for others because we haven't considered their gut health. We haven't considered if they have leaky gut or histamine issues. So that orange that you're eating could be causing your mucus, or that spinach salad you had could be making you all gunky. So you think you're eating healthy, but you're having reactions in your voice that's telling you otherwise, and we need to deep dive into that a little bit. So I might talk about that. I might talk about steam and the technical exercises like doing straw phonation and lip bubbles to help you clear things out. You might need to rebound, go for a walk, or do vibration plate, something that stimulates movement aside from singing that can help you drain that mucus at home. Those are things that I will dive into with a student because of my functional nutrition background training, but I don't get into anything that's not in my scope. The next thing I get into is your style and your communication, the way you emotionally reach out to your audience, the way you connect, the way you handle that phrasing and those dynamics, and making the music more than just notes, turning it into art and being the artist that you are, pulling that out in you, your stage presence, just empowering you to think bigger than yourself and to really communicate and not get caught up in the nerves, but get caught up into the love that you're going to share to the people in your audience. Then the last thing I'll assess you on are your improvements in your lesson. I'm not going to send you home with a list of things that you're not good at. I'm going to send you home with a list of things that you've done so well today. I need you to practice that over and over and over and over and over. And that will eventually weed out the old habits. I don't need to tell you what you're bad at. I don't need to tell you where your weaknesses are at the end of a lesson. I might at the beginning so we can address it, and then we move up from there. Perfection is not the key in here. We don't want to strip away all this negative stuff and tell you have to go home and change all this. We want to support you by bringing in all these good habits and showing you what you're doing well. So when you practice the right way, the right tools, the right exercises, and the right approaches, so that you come away stronger and more empowered and a better singer. So I will give you homework. You leave my lessons feeling empowered and encouraged and stronger.